quite hear you breathing. There you go. So many times I get nervous and hold the breath and tired. Yeah, I do it all the time. Nice. Good job, Bill.
Are you ready to come down? Yeah. All right, come down.
Hey, Bill. Look to your left there. Check out the bay.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
You don't get that view very often.
I love that bay.
Very nice.
Woohoo! That's a 5.8. Is that our record? 510B. WBE event today in San Francisco, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It's down on the Presidio, which is kind of near the Golden Gate Bridge, down in the city, and that's the San Francisco city. For those of you not in this area, the big city is what my sister Karen calls it. So we went down there, and it was like an event where we were working on the climbing wall. And so hopefully you guys are seeing some of the video on that, or seeing some of it. It's pretty high. I mean, I think it's like, I don't know, I would guess like 30 feet high or something like that. I mean, it's up there. So it was great for me. I got to, a refresher on the knots. When I go to Denali, you're always working on the knots. You gotta do your knots. And so a refresher course on the figure 8 knot, and just going up and down the wall is it's really good for me. You work on your balance. I'm working on my my fear of heights. That seems like it's getting a little better all the time, because you get up there pretty high up, and I think I'm getting a little better on that all the time, because I keep working on it. And it was great. I really, really enjoyed it, and everybody was really fun. I thank my sister for inviting me to it. And anyway, it was a blast. So now I'm back at my workouts today. So I'm gonna go do my 2-mile power walk, and I'm just gonna do some stretching. My coach still has me recovering, and I'm grateful for that, because I'm still fighting the fight to get my energy back to full speed. It's kind of coming and going, but I think it's starting to come more than it goes, which is always a good sign. So after I climbed my first wall, just using my my basic, just trying to get up it, it was the one with the big holds, the ones the little kids probably go up. And anyway, the lady came over after that. She says, "Hey, you're using your arms too much, your grip, like putting the killer grip, and using my, my forearms and my biceps." And she said, "You got to get up and, you kind of you use your legs, and then you try and keep your arms as straight as you can when you do your holds. And you're kind of just walking up with your legs." And I did take some rock climbing courses, but like 15 years ago. So I kind of like forgot everything. But anyway, I started doing it like the way she said, and I went up the next level up from the one I did first. And my sister got some pictures, and hopefully we'll get them on this video. But I looked from a distance, and I go, "Damn, when I got my arms straight like that, I look like I know what I'm doing. I really look like I was like a rock climber." Anyway, I was all fired up. I'm thinking I should turn that into a poster for my wall. All right, hopefully you saw that. Whenever I go under 15, it's kind of a, I think it's like a mojo check, you know. So I hit like 14:54 for that first mile. Just like I said, just walking, nice pace. But when I'm not feeling good, it's like I end up around 16. So that was nice. That was a nice mojo check. So my mojo is when I ask myself, it's at a 7. That means my energy level's at a 7, which is pretty good. And that tells me I got like a 45-minute run tomorrow morning, and it tells me I'm probably gonna have a little pep in my step tomorrow morning. So that's a big deal. I love having pep in my step. Drove it under 14. Got under 14 on the way back, 13:56. I don't know. I really like using time to motivate me, especially if I can bring in a good number, at least for me. It motivates me. I did a long time ago, I did a heart rate training. I don't know, that's like boring to me. I try not to, you know, as my coach said, don't sprint. I try not to sprint except once in a while. But I just like working the time. It keeps it interesting for me. You know, if you got a certain course you're doing and you try and drop it down, or like using this GPS and hitting a certain pace. It's just funner. It makes it more interesting. I love it. It's a good day. Dropped under 14! Just means my mojo's getting better. I'm sure I'll have a peppy run tomorrow morning. That's what I'm booking on! But a little chilly. Definitely not like Denali chilly, but a little chilly for Santa Rosa. Anyway, I'm gonna do my, I think I end up with like 40 to 45 minutes of stretching, just at home stretching. I love that. It's easy on me and it's helping me recover. And I'm almost getting ready to go to yoga classes. I need a little more mojo. But I still getting 45 minutes in on my own, working all the hips, the lower back, the hamstrings. I think it's helping me a lot with this, with my pace. And I've talked about it before, for mountain climbing, you got a lot of stuff where you're going in and out of these little short tents, and you're doing a lot of crawling inside of these tents, and it's like you can't be stretchy enough for mountain climbing. It's something you don't really think about till you're doing it. You're like, wow, I need to be stretchier. Actually, I did really good on Aconcagua. I was able to things I never could do before, like just sitting up straight inside the tent, you know, just sitting on your butt and sit up straight. I couldn't do that before because my hamstrings were too tight and my lower back was too tight. That's something new I've added to the repertoire. Stretching takes a lot out of me. It does not. And it's I don't put a real hard stretch on. You know, for 40 minutes, I do 40 minutes of stretching on the bed. Like I said, my leg up against the wall. I work the hips, I work the hamstrings, I work the lower back. And I watch YouTube videos that are motivational, and it's like killing two birds with one stone. I'm working the body and I'm working the mind. So I definitely highly recommend. And I don't have a TV hooked up here at my place, so I don't. But I'm not a big fan of watching tons of TV. But if you do watch tons of TV, you should stretch while you're doing it, because then at least you're getting a physical workout at the same time. You want to go nana?